Hey everybody, welcome to HTML Basics Tutorial Episode 3. We got a lot in this episode today. First we're going to start with talking about comments. We've kind of neglected those in the last few videos, but they are important for organization's sake, but I didn't want you guys to have to start with comments. So we're going to go over that quickly today, and then ordered and unordered lists, as well as local and external links. So we'll be able to link information from our website to a different website, as well as other places within our same website, or a file that we have stored along our website. And if this is your first video that you've watched of the HTML Basics tutorial, you don't really have to have the code that we've created already. We're just going to add to it, but it is nice to have kind of that little cheat sheet that you can go along with so you can reference back to it. So if you want to go to a previous video, just click on one of the banners on the upper right. Okay, let's get this tutorial started. The first thing we're going to talk about is truly making a comment inside of your code. This will help with readability. So notice I do the open angle bracket, start of a tag, you see those, and then an exclamation point and 2 dashes. And then this will be, we're going to talk about lists here in a second. So I'll put lists there. Okay, and then you have, that is your comment. That does not show up or do anything, any effect on the web page at all. It will just be readable for the user. And so if you just do a little copy, you can paste and put table, paste, forms and input, paste, headers, paragraphs, and images. Okay, so those are comments. You should get in the habit of using them just for yourself, so you can navigate your way through your web page, as well as so other people can know what's going on in case someone else needs to. Oftentimes there's more than one developer on one job. So when we're creating our list, there are ordered lists and unordered lists. So before I get going, I'm going to do a couple breaks here. And I am going to actually do one more thing so we have a little bit more room at the bottom. You guys don't have to learn this yet, but I'm going to have a div tag, and I'm going to do style, and style is going to equal margin top, and it's going to be 700 pixels. And so what that will do is create, at this location, which is the very bottom of our web page, a margin above it that is 700 pixels. Basically, it's going to push everything up so you guys can actually see what's going on during this video. Okay, and so before we get into the list, or before we get into looking at this margin, let's go ahead and make our list. So we're going to do an unordered list, so that would be a UL. And then inside of this UL, these are child of the UL, the unordered list. We're going to have a list item. And so what is a list that we could create? We could do H1 grocery list. Okay. Fruit, chicken, honey, barbecue sauce, LI, drinks. Okay, so now we have our list. There's no order to the list. You don't need a number or something like a grocery list. You need all those items, so a list is not necessary. And then we can check out our margin top as well. So Control S, and then you can go into your folder. Go ahead and go double click on that and open up your first web page. You can refresh this and check. Oh, we got a bunch of room down there, so I can scroll through this. And here's our grocery list. Okay, big bold letters, you see our grocery list. Okay, so great. Now we're going to make an ordered list. So let's go ahead and give it a break, 2 spaces, and we can have the header be directions. Have OL for an ordered list, and then we'll have a list item, and we'll have item 1. Copy this, paste, 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 paste. And if it's directions, maybe we'll have leave to your east. Walk 4 blocks east. Turn left at the stoplight. Walk 1 block. Enter the tall building. Okay, so Control S, take a look at this. Refresh. Directions: 1, leave to your east. 2, walk 4 blocks east. 3, turn left to the stoplight. 4, walk 1 block. 5, enter the tall building. So now I want to teach you guys a little bit about what you can do to format your text. And so we'll go over the basics of both. Let's go ahead and make a comment here. Bold and italicized text. Okay. Dash dash close. Okay, so we can go ahead and create a P paragraph. Then use lorem, Control Space. Okay. And now what I'd like to do is bold the first few words here. So if I want to do bold, you can just type in strong and a tag, and then whatever you put between there. Control Space. And we have this part of the paragraph bold. Then, if we want to italicize, do EM. And I'm going to go ahead and italicize the rest of it here. Control S. And all of this is italicized now. So, just another little formatting, a little change you can do. Now I'm going to teach you guys how to create a link in your web page. And so you can both create a link that goes to a different website, like going to Google, or you can create a link that will open up another file or open up another page in your own website. And so if we create another paragraph tag and we just type in google.com, so then we need to make an A tag, A tab, and A tag will encompass this google.com, and this will say where we are going to. And so HTTPS, you got to have the entire web page, www.google.com. If you have that all spelled out correctly, you do Control S, and then when we refresh, Google page link, a Google link shows up. And if we click on that Google link, it will change our tab to google.com. But oftentimes we don't want to just change it. We want to also create a new tab. So in order to create a second tab when someone clicks on it, we're going to create a target. And in order for it to be a new tab, you have to do blank. And if you refresh that and click, Google opens up in a separate tab here. Okay. In order to give you guys an example of how to link a local file, we can look at the local files for our web page, and it's just our images folder, which just has this one picture. So and you can do images / profile pic .jpg, picture of me. Okay, and let's go ahead and have a little bit of a break between these two, and then Control S, picture of me. All right, then that pulls up. All right, that is it for HTML Basics Tutorial Episode 3. We learned about local and external links that we can connect to our website, connecting Google and connecting that picture. We also did ordered and unordered lists, as well as talk about comments. And if you got some use out of this video, a like or subscribe would always be appreciated. And if you don't want to miss the next episode, you might want to click the bell. But thanks for coming and watching HTML Basics Tutorial Episode 3.